I'm Naya Good, and I'm on the scene with Sheen Magazine here for a brunch celebration of moms in music, honoring Faith Evans and Mamas in Music. Let's get into it. Okay, so you're a mama in music, are you, right? Okay, so how has that experience been for you and this entire industry, from dancing, from dealing with musicians and all that? How's that experience been for you?
The experience has been great because we have more moms in music than what I knew about. At the time, I was very scared of, like, oh, if I get pregnant, people will look at me different.
Right.
They won't think, for some reason they think once you bear a child, your creativity goes away, your physicality goes away.
Right. When it actually increases, that's when they want to get you in the studio or in the dance in front of the.
That's when you're peaking, and that's also when you're finding your purpose even more. So, and once I had my son is in Kingston, I started meeting everyone else, and they were like, yeah, if you need advice, if you need it's been a great process because the music industry has been changing. Entertainment is changing. Women are in leadership positions, and they're saying, I am a mom, and do you need, and I was worried about being late or putting my child first before work. And people are understanding because I'm a hard worker. It doesn't mean that I'm saying that I don't want to work anymore. It's just saying I just have a human, a purpose now, but I'm still here for you. But so the journey, it hasn't been bumpy for me. I just make sure I'm around that right tribe.
Right. Okay, so how has your experience, now I heard you a little bit up there, but now we talking directly. How has your experience as a mama in music, in the music industry been? You talked of the highs and the lows and all of the other things. I want to hear your perspective.
Well, I mean, for me, as a mom in music, it came at a later date because I had already decided that I needed to sit out and raise her and be in her face.
Yes.
So I didn't really have to contend with a whole lot of the early onset stuff that was talked about with the other ladies where, they're asking, are you sure you want to do this? So all of that had already transpired. So for me, it was about raising her and being there for her. Sometimes she was like, you should go somewhere, you should go on tour or whatever.
Right.
But I'm like, I really feel like out of the priorities that I had, you are the most important thing at this point in time. So everything else takes a second.
All right, we're on the scene with Sheen Magazine with another icon and legend. You know I'm going to put the icon and legend on it. Darlene McCoy, looking amazing. I love it. How you feeling?
I feel amazing. I'm so excited to be here to honor moms in music because I've been a mom in music for so long.
Right.
But it's just really good, to be here and celebrate one of my favorites in the world, Faith Evans.
Okay.
This is great.
It is great.
Yes.
I love it. It is great. Okay, so like I've been asking, what has the experience been for you as a mom in music after all these decades? How has it evolved? The highs and lows? What's up?
Well, I'll tell you what. First of all, coming into music over 25 years ago, I was a very young mother starting out in music, so the sacrifice is big. It's the balance between being a mom and being someone in music. It's a lot, but then it evolves. And then you start to develop children that are in music as well. So I have a nephew that is out here doing his thing, Isaiah Huron, and a son who is out here doing his thing too, the Champ. And my daughter is also an up-and-coming artist. So the beauty is, wherever you sow is where you reap.
Yes.
And whatever you sow is what's going to come back.
Yes.
So, I've spent a lot of time in music, just kind of being I would say an architect or an envelope pusher, in the gospel industry for so many years, just to expand the sound, and make the sound more acceptable and clear the ways for that. And I've been able to do that on radio for over 14 years.
Yes. All right, I'm on the scene with Sheen Magazine here, and I am speaking with an icon and legend, Faith Evans. How are you? I'm so excited to meet you.
Hi. I'm doing well. Happy to be here.
Yes, how you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm up. I just got off a flight from LA at like 2.5 hours ago.
Wow.
But I'm here.
But you here, you ready, and you're mama in music.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how has that experience been for you? Oh, with your decades-long time in the industry, how has being a mama in the music industry influenced you, helped you, highs and lows?
To be honest, I was a mother before I was in the music industry, so everything sort of kind of, at some point, I worked it around that.
Right.
I mean, in the beginning, when it was just me and my daughter, I took her everywhere until I realized, okay, maybe she don't need to be everywhere. But I mean, as my family grew, I mean, that's obviously that comes first. So a lot of times over the years, my fans like, oh, you didn't put out a record, or I want to see you on tour. But I've kind of always been I want to be at home, making sure my house and my kids are good, you know?
And then I'll sing for y'all.
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
Okay, so tell us about Writers Room Inc. I know your son has special needs, so tell us a little bit about that and how people can get involved if they want to jump in.
My son Ryder, he just turned 16. He is on the autism spectrum. I started Writers Room Foundation to really kind of lend information, education, and support to those that are navigating life with a child or an adult on the spectrum. We actually haven't really done like a fundraiser yet.
Right, not yet.
You know, I was able to do some informational symposiums over the pandemic, which people have been asking for to come back. But they are very, very informational. So if anybody is interested, you can check out Writers Room or Faith Evans. I think it's writersroom.org on YouTube, but it's on YouTube. Yes. And there's a lot of stuff in there. I mean, you know, I'm still learning as I go. But the things that I have learned, I like to share, because a lot of this stuff, if you don't know, you just don't know.
You just don't know.
You know? So I'm very appreciative of God giving me that honor, you know, because I get to use my platform as an entertainer and, you know, share other information.